In the alleyway. Sorry. So the fight kind of dies down. Remember where I said people were turning to look to see the fight? Suddenly, Ada slides into the street, leaving this trail of blood behind her.
I'm gonna run over. Let's see. We're not in an area with like a bucket of like a barrel of water, is there?
Why don't you make a roll of speed and searching? Maybe there is one.
I would like to take flight, avoid the situation a little bit, and maybe follow the assassins.
Okay.
Just tail them from the air.
All right, so I need Aiden to make a roll of speed and searching. Donovan, I need you to make a roll of speed and observation.
Is there any way I could take the overkilled body somewhere secluded, like find a place to hide with it?
Eldritch goes into the alleyway with to meet with the three paladins.
No, I mean away from the paladins specifically.
If you want to get the overkilled body away from the paladins, you're going to have to distract the paladins. Do you know anybody who has a regal and captivating bearing who might be able to distract the paladins?
Hey, Captain Sam, how about you distract the paladins for a second?
Oh God,
I want to walk over to the paladins, and I just want to profusely bleed and scream that I need healing.
Okay.
Sam's just gonna stumble over and throw himself onto the paladins and just go, "You're holy, damn it, help me!"
Okay. The standard skill for making a scene is presence. Do you have presence?
I don't have presence, but I have nobility, and I'm being a whiny noble bitch.
Well, make a roll of will.
Okay.
Come on, 2d800s.
Okay, you rolled a 4 or better. You are distracting. So I'm healing, and they'll look you over and say, the other guys are injured. But you did indeed, you were attacked, and we understand it. Because we're paladins, it's our job to make sure. So they reassure you, hey, any fight you can walk away from is a good one. So the paladins kind of cluster around them. Eldritch, you sneak in the alley. Eldritch, what skills do you have in surreptitiously gathering up people's remains and spiriting off with them?
I mean, I got stealth.
Stealth is the two skills are deceit and stealth is the two I could think of. Do you
I've
have
got
searching?
both of them. No.
Okay, because yeah, he's not all in one piece. I would go ahead and roll speed because we have to do this quickly. Deceit and stealth. What do you want to do with this body?
I have the spell Speak with Dead.
Okay. I'm assuming you just want the head.
Yeah, but cutting off the head and running away with it's a lot more obvious than just...
No, the head is not completely... Go ahead and roll. The head's not all that well attached at the moment.
I did your job for you. Well, most of it.
Well, I mean, like, you stabbed the guy and then he exploded. I mean, there's no explaining that.
Well, either way, yeah.
I'm sorry. And Eldritch, I forgot, you get a bonus D8 because you have distraction.
I gotta get, like, some blood.
So 3 successes.
You pull out your misericord, chop head off, and right down you have assassin head.
Well, this is very time sensitive, I feel, so that's why I'm trying to get to somewhere secluded as fast as possible.
And since you rolled 3 successes, you're not covered in blood.
Lucky.
Alright.
So and also the alley does have 2 escape routes, so you kind of surreptitiously wander off. Donovan, who took to the air, you rolled.
I
rolled 4 or better.
One with observation seeing as my favorite use, and I have 4 successes.
Okay, so Donovan, you were flying through the air when you were joined by another flying person. It's Coriana, the 4th paladin who was mysteriously absent from the fight.
Ooh, excellent.
Yeah. He's over, well, she'll fly in rank beside you. Do you see him?
I tried to point in the general direction of where I've been following them.
Yes.
On their tail.
All 4 of them are split up in different directions. We can only choose one to follow. But you've rolled, what, 4 successes?
Correct.
All right, so you pick one at random, which happens to be one of the better ones. That assassin is running off in. How long do you pursue them? Do you pursue them to their, until you get too far away from your friends, or do you want to see where their final destination is?
I am curious of their final destination.
Okay, that assassin runs and leaps over things, and it's a long kind of event. But you guys start heading east and then north, and then out of the red parts of the city. Here, wait, here, you guys started here. Is that pinging you? Do I have to be in a different mode to ping? Do I have to be in a different...
considering drawing on the map. I assume you mean we're somewhere in this area and heading this way.
Okay, I'm shift-clicking. It's not pinging. Are you sure it's shift left-click?
Ping is just
if you hold onto it, it'll ping.
Yeah,
okay.
Shifting and left-clicking, or hold.
Okay, so you guys started around here in this neighborhood. The guy runs east to the canal, and then he heads north. And as you can see, he's leaving the city proper. And the red areas here are urbanized areas. There's lots of people. When you start getting the yellow, you start getting the trash piles and the lean-tos. And he starts heading north of the canal and then up along here. Now, Donovan, do you have local knowledge of Heliopolis as a gift?
No, I believe not.
Okay, so you can just see that this goes from a proper urban area to like one of those Wild West type strip ghost towns. There's another place here overhead that this long strip here. This looks like it might be near. There's a big pit over here, which I guess is probably a quarry. So there's probably some stormmason. He keeps going into the desert. Are you going to keep pursuing him?
Let's not follow him
into
the desert.
So.
Okay.
Because I want to know their final destination, and that'll be very important to us.
All right, so that takes you several minutes, if not hours. So we're going to flash back to our crew on the street.
I'm out
okay. The paladins lead Captain Sam in prayer. Sam, I need you to make a roll of your will, and you get an extra D12 if you have piety. Do you have piety in religion?
No.
I didn't think so.
I failed.
The paladins suggest that you're, you need more zealotry within your heart so you can have a stronger will. You should come pray with us every day.
Oh my lord. Samuel's gonna kind of like snarl at them that maybe they should just pray harder. Like he's gonna get right up in the foot of the paladin's faces and just gonna like pray harder.
Okay. Eldritch kind of wanders off. Ada, are you going to wander after Eldritch or regroup with Sam and Don? Oh, sorry, regroup with Sam.
I'm trying to get the blood off me so people don't chase after me.
That's right. How many successes did you get?
I only had one success. I'm running for a source of water immediately.
Yeah, so eventually you'll have to get to the canal. You have no choice. So that's the only place you can find that there's water. So you wander off. But Sam is still with the paladins. The paladin, wondering, I hope Coriana's okay. Where did she go? What's going on? But Captain Sam is so distracting, they don't notice. Eldritch, you wander off with your severed head. The eyes have rolled back and it looks rather dead.
I'm going to stuff part of my white robe into its mouth.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast Speak with Dead.
All right. May make a Speak with Dead casting roll. Is this resistant or just successes?
I don't think there are. Oh, yep, there are. Sorry, I didn't. Will negotiation 2d6 versus 3d6.
They get will negotiation and 2d6?
Yep, that's my half. The opposing half's 3d6.
Okay. Oh, it's just a flat 3d6.
Yep, because you want to get those 6s.
Got 1 6. Got to check for wickedness. Let's see how many 6s you roll.
Damn it.
But you have 2 successes, right?
It didn't say versus 3. It just says versus 3d6. So I think you beat me.
You had to roll a 6 or better. You have failed. Do you want Captain Sam to keep distracting them?
Yeah, I mean...
Alright, so you're just gonna wait. I need more time. Sam, Eldritch has gone by the pile of trash and just waiting at you. Stall! You don't know.
I'm gonna look at him. And or Sam's gonna look at him. He's gonna go, "You don't understand."
Well, no, I'm off hidden, so I mean, I'm not anywhere around you.
Sam, you were the 3 paladins. Everyone else ran off, so it's you and the 3 paladins. What do you want to do? And of course, the paladins are going to say, well, you guys ran out in the street and made a scene. That's probably, there might be some janissaries here, I guess, in an hour or so.
And when they're done with their lunch break, really.
Well, they might go after the, they're probably going to pursue that person who was covered with blood and ran to the east. Who only rolled 1 success, so she was kind of obvious about it.
Well, I thought searching, I didn't have any stealth attached to that. You want me to roll stealth? I'll succeed that so quickly.
Right, but well, in fact, I won't ask you to roll stealth. You obviously ran off to the east and then disappeared after that, but it's like the witnesses will probably remember you running in the street covered with blood more than they're going to remember us. But do we want to hang around and wait for anyone to show up, or the paladins look at Sam? What do you want to do, Sam?
Luckily disguise.
Sam is gonna.
So Sam, you just
heal
want to
me.
Crowd. Well, we can't heal you. You're not injured. Sam, if you have the hurt condition, you can remove that, but you actually don't have the injured debuff, do you?
Right, Sam.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Bitch.
Yeah, Sam, you're fine.
How do I get rid
Paladins
of
are
the
injured.
hurt condition?
Yep.
How do I get rid of the hurt condition?
Oh, it goes away. They can pray that away. The paladins can pray away hurt. They can't pray away injured.
But can they pray my heart back, my broken back?
All right.
Since you failed on your will check, no. Sam, what do you want to do?
Well, we need to find Eldritch. Because he knows where the necromancy
Okay,
is.
so instead of stalling for Eldritch, you're going to lead them where Eldritch is.
I didn't know Eldritch wanted me to still stall, so...
You can see, I think you can see Eldritch making, jumps up from the trash pile and makes gestures at you. Stall them some more. Unless you don't want to believe him and just go meet him anyway. It's your call. You're a player of free will.
I thought Eldritch was gone, like he just left as well.
Well, Eldritch, when he failed his role, I'm saying, Eldritch, do you want to signal Sam to stall some more?
Well,
do you want to
I'm going to declare what my intent was, and then you, as the GM, mitigate
What's
for
your
me.
intent?
My intent was to grab the head and run off somewhere secluded where I wouldn't be found.
Okay. Sam, if you want to go find Eldritch, you'll have to make a roll to go find it. He's not here. No one's here. Ada ran off, Donovan ran off, Eldritch ran off. It's just you and 3 paladins. What do you want to do?
Wait for the town guard.
Wait. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna wait for the town guard. Where?
Okay.
I want to look at these bodies. Hold on. I want to look at these bodies.
There are no bodies.
What? I thought...
You killed. All right, you want to go look at these bodies. You go into the alleyway where there's exactly 1 body because you only killed 1 guy. When you get there, you're horrified to discover the body has no head.
This looks like the work of a necromancer.
Okay. Well, I don't really give a shit about the severed head. Is there anything of note on the body?
Well, it's covered in blood. I need you to make a roll of will and searching. It was killed in an incredibly gruesome fashion by someone highly skilled in the arts of murder. I dare say a vile reprobate who thinks of nothing but killing.
Hey, I found my notebook for my...
I got no successes.
Yeah, the body not only was killed and brutalized, but also savaged. The paladins are just shocked by this kind of display. But Ada is an assassin. The paladin's going to wonder, did they take the head so we couldn't identify the body? That's so weird.
Possibly. I don't know.
There
You're
might
the holy men. Do you know of anything involving a body? Maybe they think we can't...
Well, there's necromancy, so perhaps they took the head with them so they could revive it later for some vile experiment. While that's going on...
I want to revive a head, and I'm going to look at the camera like in the office.
Yep. while you're looking for stuff and failing, because, like I said, not only remember there was a fight here. This alleyway has garbage in it because people go and pee in alleys and throw their garbage in here, so this is not clean. 3 people show up, carrying, for lack of a better word, spears, and they say, "What's going on here? Who are you people?" One of the zebras waves his spear at Captain Sam.
Did I just get speared?
No, he waves it at you. It actually, it's not a. When he waves it, you can see it's not a spear. It's a long hook that you use for clearing canals.
He just stops me in the street and is like, "What are you doing here?"
Well, there's a bunch of you. People were screaming. There's blood in the street, and you're in an alleyway with your hands all covered in blood. Who are you, and what are you doing? We're the town militia.
We were attacked by assassins. I have had a very long day.
Oh, you got some weird foreign accent.
I'm from the Calabria.
Yes, you're from Calabria. I believe you, says the zebra. But you can't just go committing murders in the streets. But I assume that since you're actually telling the truth, and you actually have you don't have presence.
Negotiation.
Yeah, and you are a noble, so the militia will roll their eyes. Your stupid foreign disputes. This used to be a nice neighborhood before you player characters showed up and ruined everything with your quests
and murdering.
Well, I'm only a lowly militia person, so I can't actually detain you. But and your story probably checks out. You're trying to murder each other, but we're going to have to get the law involved here because I've never seen a man brutalized in quite that manner before.
That's fine. Go get the guard. In the meantime, my friends here need to be.
Yes, say their friends. We are also from Calabria. We are innocent people who are not violating any jurisdiction whatsoever.
The best.
Please. Sam's gonna look at him really just tired, and he's gonna go, "Please stop talking. I pay you to protect me, not to speak."
A fox guy will prod the zebra guy and say, "Ask them about the sorcery." Oh yeah, people said they heard thunderclaps and stuff. Are you sorcerers?
Do we look like sorcerers?
Sorcerers look like everyone else. Plus, they're foreign. They look at you suspiciously.
No. I am not a sorcerer.
I mean, you've committed the crime of being a foreigner and a player character. That's 2 strikes against you in our book.
Hey, the best part about that corpse being murdered and the way it was and then dismembered by Eldritch is if they're looking for a specific kind of person who does that, it's actually 2 people, so it's impossible.
Okay, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and flash some of it. Ada, I'm not going to make you roll your stealth because you got, 2 dice in stealth? And streetwise?
Infinite dice and stealth.
You don't have infinite dice in stealth. Don't fill my stream with your lies.
I have 3 in stealth and then also 3 in bonuses I could,
So, and covered in blood is something you're used to. You will eventually get to the canals, find a nice grate, and soak your clothes to where they just turn into the dull brown that they usually are. Nothing is interesting going on in the canals. People are throwing their trash in there, floating stuff down the river, boating up and down. You see nothing suspicious. Now that you are clean, Ada, what do you do?
I think I'm just going to return like all assassins do eventually and just do my counter stealthing again.
Okay, you will wander back and find a safe vantage point to see your friends. Your friend, and the only one you find is Captain Sam and the 3 paladins. They're waiting patiently, and eventually, some some soldiers, the Janissaries in red, with the purple emblem of the Anatolian Empire, are going to show up and say, "Hey, we heard there was a brutal murder and sorcery. Which one of you is Captain Sam?"
I'm not a sorcerer.
Okay, what skills do you have useful to convince us that you're not a sorcerer?
I have nothing on me that would indicate sorcery. I'm just gonna pull everything out of my pockets and be like, what would make you think I'm a sorcerer?
Why don't you make a roll of will, presence, and a bonus D8, because you're not actually a sorcerer.
He's pulling out a gun!
I do take out a gun. I take out a pistol.
Right. Well, I mean, they look suspicious when you have the gun, but you can wave the signet ring in front of them.
He's pulling out a stake. It's a wand. Get him.
All right.
1 success.
Well, you are a noble foreigner. You don't look that bright, so it's probably not. You've got that kind of like inbred defensive look that all you foreigners have. So I'll believe you if you tell me that you think it was just bandits trying to rob you. Unless you want to tell me something else.
Is Ada back yet?
I'm in a band.
Oh yeah, Ada. Well, so it's like you look around. Is Ada back yet? It's like you have no idea. Ada's got 3 dice in stealth. She could have been here the whole time. You never know.
I'm hiding in your clothes.
We were walking. I worked for a lady there, and as we were going back to her manor, we were attacked.
All right. Well, your story checks out. No, we already asked some of the locals in the militia, and they say the same thing. You guys saying you're not sorcerers, but people don't know what sorcery is, and yeah, none of you look like wizards. And he's got a gun. They probably just heard your gun going off or something stupid like that. Anyway, we can. I'm loyal enough to the Empire to do my job, but not so loyal that I actually care about doing a good job. So, I suppose they say if you just pay for the damages you caused, we'll let you go, no questions asked. That should be about 2, maybe 3 denarii.
So what you're trying to tell me is that I was attacked in the street in your town that you're supposed to be protecting, and you want me to give you money because somebody else tried to kill me while you were supposed to keep me safe.
No, we keep the Empire safe. Do you pay taxes?
I pay taxes, which means I'm a citizen of this empire, and you failed to keep me safe.
Unfortunately, taxation doesn't mean you're a citizen.
Sigh, he's pulling the nobility card. Go ahead and make a roll of will and negotiation, please. No, they're actually trying to shake you down for a bribe.
Where's my negotiation? Okay, so 2d6.
This is a negotiation. We want you to pay us money, and you're saying, I'm paying you Jack. Sigh. All right, seeing as Calabria and Anatolia are good friends, we apologize for the lack of lawfulness. You really should avoid bad neighborhoods like this, as the people in these neighborhoods are, with their poor diet and lax morals, are a bunch of degenerates who would rob you as soon as look at you. And the militia, who are right there and hear every word of this, just give the Janissaries a bad look. And Janissaries look back at them and smile.
Well, I sense a civil war.
We're sorry about this. We'll let you go. And, we apologize for the misunderstanding. All hail Yanka, the one true emperor who is not a puppet. And they wander off. Meanwhile, Eldritch, you've wandered off into a dark and secluded place of your first attempt to penetrate the gloom and secrets. All it did was just a head just stares back at you. Do you want to try this spell again, or is it? It's not one.
It's a respite.
Oh, it's a respite, so you can try it a second time.
Like every 5 minutes, right?
No, rest is a nap.
No.
It's not steam, it's nap.
Well, there's a cozy pile of garbage in that dark alleyway. I'm sure you can nap in that.
I mean, you could also just go back to the ship and do it.
I'm not taking a decapitated head around with me.
Yeah, but people don't give a shit. You're a pirate.
And the best part is we're streaming. This isn't the first. I've had games with necromancers before who have like cedar boxes with heads in them.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm doing my damnedest not to get caught. So I'm not.
Well, it's your call. Do you just want to hide the head here and come back for it later?
I'm fairly certain we'll kill somebody else before I take a nap.
Love your logic. I'm fairly sure we'll just murder someone else. So you just toss the head over your shoulder and leave?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. You will rendezvous with the rest of the party. Ada, Ada, you're hiding unless you say otherwise. So Eldritch eventually comes back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like, I'm gonna hover over the group to keep from assassin regrouping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
Eldritch-
I need to talk to the paladin specifically
Oh, the
about
paladin
how.
said, Eldritch, you've returned. How went your uneventful absence?
Oh well, you see, I was very hurt, and I was hoping to find somebody that would be able to help me.
Oh, my goodness, you're gravely injured. Why don't you pray with us and roll your will and piety?
I like to keep my piety to myself, but I'll
Right.
roll my will.
All right, roll it. You can feel the spiritual energy rise within yourself, but we don't actually have a healing spell. We're just making it roll.
That's right. I'll just remove my hurt.
We can remove hurt. We're just wasting your time.
Welcome back to being injured. 24.
All wounds have been opened. All right, so well, Coriana and Donovan are gone, but everyone else is returned. We're going back to Nearest place.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right. So you guys wander off to Nearest place. As you are going, I could ask you to roll the spot checks again, but no one is following you. Meanwhile, back to the north, Donovan, you fly out of the outskirts of town and into this weird area here. Did that ping you on the map?
Yes, it did.
Okay. This weird area is when you fly over it, you notice that when you get close to this area, there are other birds flying around in the sky, most notably secretary birds. And one of them flies up to you, or does a flyby on you, and and points to the ground. It's like, you better land because I gotta talk to you.
All right.
The guy who does that, you can see he's got a gun. He has a Giselle, which is.
I have the feeling he's an actual authority of some sort here.
All right. So when you land, you guys know secretary birds, right? They got the gray faces, the big blue feathers that stick up.
Yes, you mentioned
There's
them.
a picture.
Yeah, that's actually
Yes,
these guys right here.
Yes, very pretty.
All right. Well, this guy is wearing leather armor and he has a Giselle. Okay. And Rod, sorry, I gotta open the correct window for this. Too many windows. I want to make sure I don't accidentally close the window I need. There we go. Okay. Oops, sorry. Still wrong window. All right, I got this. He lands, and he'll just kind of sigh, and he says, "You can refer to me as Master Bali. I am one of the guardians here of Monument Valley, and I can see from the appearance of the two of you that you are tourists and perhaps do not know the customs. Monument Valley is a sacred place devoted to the old faith. And thus, people are not permitted inside without express permission of Her Highness." And then he rolls his eyes. "Yanka the First, true Empress of the Delta Empire."